The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Saban Entertainment, and Tsuburaya Productions.
Hello, everybody!
Welcome back to In Comparison.
It's been a while.
Episode 14.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yes, and this week we are doing MAHOU Sentai, Magiranger versus Power Rangers Mystic Force.
So we just finished the review from Magiranger. You should go watch that, wherever it's going to be.
On YouTube.
I meant on the screen.
Over there, in the box. But yeah, this is going to be fun. At least it won't be as fun as the next time. Episode 15 is going to be a shit ton of fun. But yeah, Mystic Force versus Magiranger.
We're almost there.
Let's go ahead and start with these openings.
Well, the Magiranger one's better than Mystic Force one.
The Mystic Force one is such shit.
It's awful.
It's a pile of shit, actually.
It is a rap. It's a rap.
It's mid 2000s. Yeah, rap is awesome. Let's make a rap for Power Rangers because it's awesome.
And the kids would love it.
Nobody did. Nobody liked it.
Yes, there is a Wasserman version. It is much, much better.
And it makes you wish they'd have gone with that one.
But for some reason, Disney was just like, no. It was like, we just did the SPD opening for you. Why couldn't you have done this one too? I like the SPD one. This one could work great. Nope. We got shit for the next 2 years.
Sounds like Disney in the early 2000s.
Well, this is
in the mid 2000s.
But yeah, this one is also very short. Mystic Force is 32 episodes. Just like SPD. You know, it got shorter, and then 32 episodes became the norm for some reason. Ugh. Let's go ahead and get into these characters. We have Kai versus
Nick.
Ooh.
They start off around the same level of bad, but Kai ends better. Kai got better. Nick didn't.
Yeah.
You are the leader who doesn't believe in magic. What?
Speaking of which, that ends up being mostly the plot for this entire show.
What?
I don't believe in magic. I think it's really dumb. I don't want to be
even though I just saw my friends use it. My new friend just summoned the lightning from his fingers. But magic is
no, it's not real.
But yeah, Kai is just, he had growth over the show. Yeah, he's still sort of loud, but at the end of it, he did get better. That definitely
and he's
does
not
show
a dumbass.
for the one episode he was in Gokaiger, where he just, decided there's definite growth over that time frame.
Yeah, but he wasn't a dumbass.
Nick was sort of always terrible.
Yeah.
There was no real helping him.
Remember the romance between him and Blue?
No.
You shouldn't.
There's a reason for that, too. And it's something that we want to talk about a little bit. Let's go ahead and talk about Chip and Tsubasa.
This is a hard one.
I like Chip a little more.
Because he's kind of the us in this show.
Yeah.
He's so excited to become a Power Ranger. He wants to be a knight. He's so goddamn happy.
I like Chip.
Yeah, Chip's great.
He's so good.
And he's ginger. So I approve.
All right. Okay, here comes the big one. Madison and Aurora.
They are pretty even.
Speaking of which, we didn't actually really say anything about Tsubasa. We should actually probably say something about him.
His acting got better.
His acting did get better in a later season.
In Go Busters.
That's all I gotta say about Tsubasa.
He was fine in show, but it's just like his acting really brought the character down. But yeah, Madison and Aurora.
That's a tough one.
Not really. Madison,
Aurora.
Yeah, didn't really do much.
She tried to be the mother of the team,
but
didn't.
Udana was there most of the time. So
yeah,
and her management was taken. But there's the whole thing with Aurora because when she was that mother, and I liked her character. She had her fiery moments where she was just like, "I'm really tired of what you're doing right now." But there's that whole thing where Madison also did the Kiss on the Frog for Daggeron, but nothing comes out of that relationship.
Because Daggeron's much older, and it's creepy.
So is Sunjel in that case.
No,
he was still 15 years ago.
No, I mean looks older.
There could be worse, but it's just like,
and she's playing a teenager.
There could be still worse.
It's America.
The fuck does that mean right now?
Right now, nothing. Right now, nothing. Back in 2000 whatever, when this came out,
2006.
a lot more than it.
Because
Let's just move on.
God damn it!
But Aurora's just a
I
much
would
better
dig
character.
this hole anymore.
Madison is. I don't really remember anything about her.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, she was there, and Nick apparently she liked him, and then that legitimately went nowhere by the end of the show. By the way.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have a reason to come back as I drop off my mother and father on a goddamn motorcycle.
That I now know I have. Where do they all get motorcycles? Magic.
No idea.
Magic.
Vita and Hoka. A lot of the things can definitely be tied into the same character with Titan for Vita than it did for Hoka.
Mm.
But I like the way that Hoka dealt with him a lot more because they made Titan's character in Mystic Force dumb.
I'll give you that, but for every other part that isn't about Titan, I kind of preferred Vita.
It depends on the part. Anytime that she was a DJ, I'm just like, please get away from those turntables. You were terrible.
I meant character.
I like the fact that she hates pink.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the show, she dyes her hair pink.
But yeah, overall, it definitely is a toss up of what point in the story that you're at. At the end of it, I definitely do prefer Hoka more. And for the most of it, I definitely do prefer Vita. She's very, excitable, much more willing to actually go out there and fight. And that definitely does end up showing with her. I liked Vita. Vita was nice, but yeah, I just prefer Hoka at the end of the story. Xander and Makito.
Well, I like Makito better.
I like Mikito better, but
Yeah.
Xander is funnier.
Xander is definitely more personable.
Yeah.
Hi. Name's Xander.
Also, Makito can apparently speak English. There was a one episode, I think it was actually the episode with the sniper, that he was like, some lady went up and asked Tsubasa for directions, but she only spoke English and he couldn't help her. And Makito was like, I have a dream to like go ahead and go abroad, but I didn't do that because, I still have you guys to take care of it. And Tsubasa's like, the fuck, leave.
Anywho.
But yeah, I definitely do end up liking both of their characters. But yeah, Makito is just more interesting to follow.
Yeah.
Xander's just funnier. That's his main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sungel versus Daggeron.
Is this really a discussion?
To be fair, I like the way that Daggeron looks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
I liked him. He. It's sort of much harder to actually go ahead and do anything really with him.
Because they didn't.
Because
the
he came in too late.
And the show didn't do anything with him either?
Episode 19.
There are only 32 episodes in this show.
That's over halfway through.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like you spent so long.
The same thing happened with later on in Jungle Fury.
Yeah.
With the White Ranger.
It's just like you came in way, way, way too late. And that ends up just making it worse for you. Yeah. It's like, yeah, he ends up having like basically everything that Hikaru does, but Hikaru just also ends up having like a full, more or less an arc, and especially the whole thing with Aurora.
I also love how Mystic Force, they use the footage of their like monsterish forms and don't explain what that's about.
Yeah.
That's it.
They explicitly explain what it's about in Magiranger.
Yeah.
Because they had time. They had a
Mystic Force is like, kids are like, why is he a
17?
monster? Don't ask questions.
They had a full 17 episodes
I'm gonna go get my drink back.
to do for Hikaru that they did for
I'm
Daggeron.
thirsty.
It's just, especially because of the fact that you came in just so late, there's not really a lot that we can do with your character.
Yeah.
And that sort of just screws you over at the end of it. Like, yeah, Daggeron is okay. And he, played
Mentor.
Doggy in SPD.
Did he really?
Same guy.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's just, you came in way too late for this show.
Nice try though.
Udana and Miyuki.
That's not
Well-
really fair because Udana was in the show.
And we should mention, I think, sadly, we have lost Udana's actress.
But yeah, Miyuki versus Udana, it's like, you're right. Udana was definitely there most of the time, and she was definitely just there to be the mentor. She lost some powers early on.
But she didn't lose her life.
Yeah. She didn't, end up in a briar patch.
Yeah.
But,
Magical Briar Patch.
yeah, it's just
So
like,
she kind of gets the win by disqualification.
Miyuki's a mother that said in her name, Magic Mother, and the fact that, she really takes care of her family when she's not in a briar patch. But Udana was just there. And that's the thing that ends up really just making her that much better.
Let me check this Wikipedia page.
Blagel versus
That one's more accurate.
Liambo.
Fair enough. That's a tough one.
It is. It is actually very, very tough.
Not for me, is it? Wolzord.
I mean, obviously. It's just like for the characters themselves.
What was he called in Mystic Force again?
Limbo.
No, like when he was the Night Wolf or whatever. When he was evil.
Wolf Warrior.
Yeah.
Korag.
Yeah, Wolzord versus Korag, I'll give it to Wolzord. Because Korag, honor, but not really.
Yeah, it's just like, especially because of the fact that with Liambo as Korag, he didn't have as much of a connection to the team that they did when in Magiranger.
Because it's all their dad.
Yeah, it's legitimately their dad. It's not just one person. So he ends up having a legitimate connection, especially in that later episode where they end up having, that reappearance with each other.
Mm-hmm.
When they actually start to get reacquainted and everything. It just works that much better. And you see how much they miss their father. Because they mention him a lot throughout the show, but you don't really get much on him until the latter part of, like, Mimi's arc. And I think that's the thing that sort of just makes him just that much better. Okay. Last, we have Claire versus Luna Gel.
Do we... Oh, I'm talking
Well,
about...
Marcus, what do you think?
Go ahead and do it, because you know it's that much easier.
Claire sucks.
To be fair, though, she's always there.
Yeah.
Luna Gel, has significant gaps between the times that she ends up coming in and going out.
Mm.
And, just seeing her having to really learn how to work with this team and not be so uptight makes her just a little bit more of an interesting character, but they also do that part very quickly. With Claire, it's her learning that she was this thing and, having to really live up to her mother's name in this case. Honestly, Claire has the better story arc.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to give this one to Claire. It hurts me, but I'm going to have to do it.
Oh, well.
But yeah, Claire just a little bit better.
She's not the worst weird side character in that show, though.
That goes to... Damn, it's hard, actually.
It's a tie between two for me.
Who is that?
The vampire's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy, the random, troll dude from the forest. Who's, half troll, half something else.
Also, the lady who played the vampire was in Jungle Fury as Camille.
And then the suit was in Dino Charge.
As a prisoner.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's actually sort of interesting that this show has both the character, an actor coming back from the show before it, and an actor going to the show after. With John Tui playing both Doggy and Dagger on this show, and then
Camille.
Yeah.
In Jungle Fury.
And in this show. So it's sort of interesting just how this show ended up working, at least for its actors.
It's a shame Jungle Fury is not the next Sentai we're reviewing.
Nope. We got 2 to go. Oh, wow. I was wrong. So, okay, she went to just go play on a different character in a later show. But so that doesn't really happen that often. They don't really reuse characters as
actors
nowadays in Power Rangers. Shows overall, it's easy. Magirangers does it so much better.
Yeah.
Mystic Force felt like just a show with Power Rangers in it. It just felt like a fantasy show with just hey, there are Power Rangers elements in the show, but it's not really focused on them. And that hurts that show a lot. Especially the ending where it's just the two communities come together. I believe in magic. That's weak AF, and I don't like you. So it's just with Magiranger. Magiranger is just they focus that much more on the team and their family dynamic and things like that. So we get a growth.
The family dynamic really is one of the things that makes that show work so much better.
Yeah.
It's a great show because of that. And, just seeing different characters and, having to interact and live with each other. It's they just don't do it as well. And once again, that could be sort of because of the episode length that Disney gave Power Rangers at the time with, constant 32s.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of worse now because of constant 2 seasons of 20. But I hope they stop that soon.
But I have anything Nick has to say about it.
Magiranger is just a much more compact and
Better.
show just overall. It's just a lot easier to follow. It's not so much, hey, this fantasy thing is happening over here. Let's go ahead and go see what the Power Rangers fantasy thing. Okay.
Let's go see what the Power Rangers doing. Terrible opening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just Magiranger just does it so much better where it actually compiles everything into just one.
I'll give it this. Mystic Force had a decent battleizer.
It's a battleizer. You know how I feel about those.
Yeah, I know, but you like the Operation Overdrive one.
It had a cool finisher.
I'll give you that. I just thought it was an interesting concept with a much different weapon for a Red Ranger and a battleizer than usual because it wasn't a blade of any kind.
Either way, though, it's just Magiranger just does it just that much better.
Yep.
And that makes it just a much more clear, concise, compact show. And the 3 C's are always important.
Yeah.
So, it just makes it a lot better when it ends up versing its Power Rangers counterpart, where it's just they sort of didn't know.
They took a lot of creative liberties that none of which were good.
That opening, for example.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell us what you think about these 2 shows in the comments below.
Tell us if you like the Mystic Force opening. We want to see if we can find a unicorn today. Bye, everybody.
Treat you like I did goddamn Oblivion and just kill you. But yeah, join us on Patreon, Facebook, Twitter.
Subscribe, ring that notification bell if you haven't already. Go subscribe to our sister channel, Nerd Denial. And I'm not sure what we're actually reviewing the week this comes out because we're leaving it up to the viewers to decide between 2. But until then...
What are those 2?
Well, hopefully by the time this comes up, that'll already be up. It should be the first season of My Hero Academia versus Madoka Magica. Sam wants to pick Monica. Bye, everybody.